Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're reading about X Reader by Rhea White's Uncodev, so let's get into it. Hey Baku, ready to go on our date? Mine said happily, as she held her phone up against her ear, as she started walking down the street. Sorry baby girl, but I have to cancel today. I got a bad grade in chemistry, and I have to get it up before my parents kill me. Maybe another time, alright? He said, as rustling of clothes could be heard in the background. Oh, okay. Another time then. I love you, she said sadly. Yeah, me too, she said shortly, hanging up the phone. I looked at the phone in her hand sadly. I'm all dressed up for nothing, huh? She thought, sighing, as she turned around to go back home. Bakugou has to be canceling plans more often because of his bad grades. It was rare for him to ever fail a class, or nearly fail a class, especially chemistry. That was one of his best subjects. Maybe I'm just overreacting. I mean, he might actually be struggling in class. It would be so selfish if I put myself before him. Wine said, rubbing her fingers through her hair. She truly wanted to spend some time with her boyfriend, but it seemed that school and social lives weren't to give her the time of the day. Another cancelled date. Another waste of makeup, she thought. She took her hair down and rubbed the makeup off her face before slipping into shorts and one of many hoodies Bakugou left laying around her room. She picked them up from the floor and tossed them all into their own hamper. In this hamper, there was more than just his hoodies. There was his underwear, pants, and a few t-shirts. Can you not remember to get fully dressed when leaving my place? She said with a smile, shaking her head. Oh, I should FaceTime him while he works, she thought, grabbing her phone as she clicked the FaceTime button. What do you want, brat? He snapped at her as he panted, and she blinked for a second. Did you go out to the gym with Kirishima or something? You're dripping sweat, Wayne said with a chuckle. Yeah, I did. You have work to do, so I'll see you later, loser, he said as he quickly hung up. Bakugou, I love you, she said to herself, with a sigh. That's the second time he hung up without telling me he loves me, she thought, pulling her knees up to her chest. He told me that he needed to do chem work, so why was he going with Curry to the gym? She thought, as her phone vibrated. She quickly answered it, without looking at the contact name. You called back to say you love me, right? She said happily. That's Kirishima, he said. Oh, sorry Carrie, what's up? She asked, and Kirishima didn't seem to be nearly as exhausted as Bakugou was. You wanna come hit the gym with us? Me and Jiro are going too. Bakugou told me he canceled on you, so I thought it'd be nice to have something to do, he said happily on the other line. Didn't you and Bakugou just get back from the gym? She said. Huh? No. I just called him to ask him to go. But he said he was busy, he said, confusion clear in his voice. I'll see you guys soon, she said, hanging up. He lied to me? Why would he do that? She thought. Bakugou surprisingly didn't walk with Ryan to school that morning. That was something they did every day since they had started dating. She waited around for another 10 minutes before leaving on her own. Upon entering the school, whispers floated around in the halls. Did he really walk to school with another girl? I heard they both came out of the same house this morning. She looked down at the floor, clenching the strap on her bag. It has to be an upperclassman. There's no way it was Bakugou, she thought, as she walked into the classroom. She glanced up from the floor to see Zuko was clearly up in Bakugou's face, arguing about something. But the shouts they exchanged were very quiet. I'm going to tell her. Midori snapped. Go ahead and tell her. She won't believe a shitty nerd like you anyhow. He shoved at Zuko. Hey, stop that. Bakugou, don't try and hurt Midoriya. Lion said, stepping in between them. Sorry, baby. He was just saying some truly nasty things about you. He said, with a smug look in his face, as he wrapped his arms around you. Oh yeah, the nastiest stuff. Damn you, Katsuki. Zuko snapped, going back to his seat. He used your first name. Lion stared out, confused. No big deal. I'm not scared of a shrimp like him. Bakugou said, kissing her cheek before making her go sit down. What were they even talking about? I knew Midoriya would never say something like that, especially to my boyfriend directly. She thought, glancing at Izuku, that Bakugou, who clearly had his eyes fixed on Ochako. During training, Ryan waited around for him, but he never showed up. Where could he have gone? She thought, as she glanced around the locker room. Behind the bell was where she found him, with Ochako. They had their hands pinned up, their legs wrapped around his waist as they made out. Lion took the promise ring off her finger and twisted it around her finger before pitching it at Bakugou. Ow, damn it! He shouted as he turned around. Someone looks like Lion, he said as he held Ochako down. Yeah, really what it looks like, right? You know, Katsuki was the real bitch, she said strongly, even as tears streamed down her face. Baby, I'm sorry, but someone looks like, really, he said, trying to cup her face, but she smacked his hand away from her face. Get your hands off me, Katsuki, she snapped, shoving him away from her quickly and leaving. Lion, Izuku yelled as he tried to catch up to her, but he couldn't. The rest of the day was spent bawling like a child in Midnight's office. Once home, Lion slammed all Bakugou's stuff into a bag, all of his nasty clothes, all the gifts Saber gave her, were all slammed into a huge bag. She ripped out every single picture of them and threw them into a trash can and burned them. She then quickly grabbed her phone and logged into Bakugou's Instagram before he had the thought to change his password. Hello everyone. My name is Bakugou Katsuki, and I have cheating girls who love me. Send in my DMs if you're down for a 30-second smash and dash. She posted that before logging out. And when she walked to school by herself the next morning, everything had started to make sense to her. He was so much more distant than he used to be. Random pieces of female clothing laying around his room. There was makeup in his bathroom that didn't belong to her, and a lot of other things. Hey Katsuki, she shouted as she walked up to him at the school gates. Here's all the shit you've left at my place, she said, shoving the bag into his arms. The hell's got into you, Ryan? He yelled at her, dropping the bag that was shoved right into his arms. I hope it was worth it, you know, doing it with Ochako, she smirked. I didn't. Don't even attempt to get yourself out of this. I'm sure you had fun doing it. I know you did. Kirishima called me to go to the gym with him. He told me you didn't go because you were busy. Maybe if you had tried better, you wouldn't have gotten caught. Really? You had a feeling great? I'll see you around, Bakugou, she said, as she patted on his shoulder, walking towards the school doors. Wait a damn minute, he yelled, grabbing her wrist. Give me another chance. I'll leave Ochako, and I'll only be with you this time. I promise, he said, almost in a panic. Oh, it must be awful of me to take you from her. You two cheaters deserve each other. Also, please don't ever talk to me again. And yeah, I'll be going on a date with Midori later today. See you, she said, patting his cheek and jerking her hand away as she walked into school, knowing well he got what he deserved.